Hello, everyone. Welcome to Praise the Run, episode 14. It's been a few months. I think the last one we recorded was February.
Yeah, right after the new year.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're back. We want to be back on the weekly grind. Do this again. We said last time that we were going to, and then you're doing shows all the time. I was in like a spell of still not doing videos and stuff.
Yeah, you got ill and
Yeah, oh yeah, I got sick again.
then your teeth thing.
Yeah, there was that too. But that, I think I got. Did I get my teeth pulled after that? I don't remember.
I thought it was like late February, maybe.
Maybe it was like the week later or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all taken care of now. I feel a lot better.
Hell yeah.
Patrick, video games. I've been playing a lot of games.
Yeah,
I've been beating a lot of games. I played through so many games. But before we talk about games that we've played, we might save that for next week.
Yeah.
Because a big thing happened this week.
Right.
PlayStation Showcase.
The biggest thing.
Yeah, not really. But it is a big thing because they haven't done one in like 2 years.
Nice. They're back.
Yeah, 2021 I think was the last one, like the beginning of 2021. Yeah, they put on another showcase. They announced a bunch of games. We'll debate on whether those games are good when we watch some trailers. How are you, Patrick? How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's shows going?
Shows are good, doing them as much as I can.
Yeah.
Making people laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Believe it or not.
That's good. I mean, I obviously can't make it out to 5 shows a week, let alone one because of my schedule.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're usually working during the shows, so.
I'm either working or I'm asleep and because...
Getting ready for working.
Ready for work.
Right.
Yeah. You don't even come home some nights before I leave for work.
Yeah. There's very few daytime comedy shows.
Right. So I leave for work at 2:50 in the morning, which is a very inconvenient time for the rest of the world. To have any kind of social life. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of these bigger name shows are like headliner shows. I would love to go out to sometime.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully this summer I can.
One day we'll make it all. We'll make it all happen. When it's a really important one, I'll call your job myself and be like, "Hey, he's not coming in."
That'd be sick if that was possible.
But other than that, you're not missing that much.
Yeah, I gotta get a new job, and then maybe I'm not working weekends anymore.
Yeah.
And be able to go do stuff like that. I assume you've been playing games though.
Yeah, I've been squeezing games in between. Mostly just working on Elden Ring. And I've been playing a lot of what's it called? Overcooked?
Yes.
Overcooked 2.
Overcooked 2?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like that game, but I'm not good at it.
It is
it's so much.
I love it. It's super fun. And I still play a little bit of Marvel Snap.
Fuck yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Are you still on that Snap grind?
I haven't. I am not as I was playing it daily the first few months, and I don't play it every single day now. I've just been trying to squeeze a lot of other things into that time period where I would be playing those games.
Yeah.
So, but I still at least keep up to date on. I follow the Reddits and stuff. So
Right.
I know what the meta is if I jumped back on but yeah, I mean I play every once in a while. Keep it fresh. Build decks as I go along or whatever. Other than that though, That and like Rocket League, of
Rocket
course.
League.
Rocket
Yeah.
League. They just came out with the new Star Wars
Yeah.
stuff, so I'm trying to get that stuff. It
When
looks cool.
Whenever I go on the Xbox, when my Xbox, it's like Patrick's playing Rocket League. Yeah, sick.
It's just like a quick. It's so quick because rounds don't last too long, so it's like
Right, 3-minute rounds.
if I just need a couple something and like I don't know, shooting games. I'm not good at them.
Yeah.
Or I get more frustrated. Like I play Apex sometimes, but that makes me more frustrated than like. I just really love being able to do all the cool tricks and stuff, and like you
Right.
can't do that playing a shooting game,
I'm not good at those types of shooting games. Like Wolfenstein or Doom. Like once I start getting in the groove of it, like
Right.
But like Call of Duty or anything, I'm not.
Yeah, the
not great
competitive
at.
ones. I'm not like super competitive, but like, so that's like another thing. I don't have that drive behind the shooting games. Whereas like Rocket League, it's just so much fun. Just pulling off the tricks and stuff like that pushes me to like win because I got a cool goal now. Like donuts fly out when I get a goal, so it's like I gotta get that.
That's sick. You got a silly hat.
Yeah, of course. I got so many silly hats.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation Showcase, man. 2023.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
They're
back.
This was rumored to be a giant showcase.
Mm.
A lot of build up. I mean,
Is an hour giant?
What?
Is an hour a giant showcase?
Yeah, usually the showcase is a PlayStation showcase is the big one.
Yeah.
It's bigger than a state of play. A state of play is like 20 minutes. It's usually smaller games. They're not smaller games, but usually updates to stuff.
Right.
The showcase is the big stuff where they're announcing like the rest of the year worth of games or something like that. Or in a case like this where they haven't done it for 2 years, was rumored to be, the setup for the next several years.
Yeah.
Like phase 1 of the PS5 era is basically done. Like all the cross-gen stuff, like Horizon and God of War. You had your Demon Souls, Returnal, and Ratchet and Clank as your launch games. Stray, like Elden Ring, like all of these phase 1 PS5 like next gen titles. So now that all of those have came out, we're looking forward to the rest of PlayStation's lineup. And also they launched hardware this year. So the last time we were doing the podcast, PSVR 2 wasn't out yet. We'd been talking about it.
Oh,
but
right.
It hasn't been out yet.
Sure.
Well, that's came out yet, and it's flopped.
Of course.
And, I mean, it's outsold what PlayStation... Or it hasn't outsold it, but it's outpacing what the original VR headset was doing.
Yeah.
But the games aren't there, is what people are saying. Also, the thing's like $560, which is more than the console itself.
That's crazy.
Right.
You know what that means? They need to throw it in the trash and bring back the iToy. Remember the iToy? That's what we need. I miss that.
The Kinect.
That was that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The VR stuff is cool, but there's not a lot of cool things to back it up.
Yeah.
Like,
and I can only play for so long.
Yeah.
And I got glasses.
Yeah.
So, I'm a little like...
Yeah.
It's alright.
No, what I've heard is PSVR 2 especially is like the most accommodating for all of that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's like definitely the best headset out there.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it'll only get better because most of us wear glasses, I feel.
Yeah.
But like...
Yeah, I need to go to the eye doctor. I'm probably getting there. At least like reading glasses or like nighttime glasses or something like.
Something, yeah.
That would be nice. Well.
Welcome to the club.
There was a lot of things rumored to be here.
Mm.
We talked a while ago about Last of Us Factions being at a showcase. It was shown off last year.
Yeah.
I think that was August time frame. And that was rumored to be here. It's not here. I'm not gonna spoil what is here, but
Okay.
you see what's not here. A lot of things aren't here. a lot of the questions that we have been asking aren't a part of this showcase. There are a couple of rumors that do get confirmed.
Yeah.
That we have talked about. But I don't want to spoil those yet, because I don't think you've seen those. You might have, but there's some big things here. Anyways, let's I'll press play, and we'll skip ahead to the first thing. We get some symbols, and then we start off with our first trailer.
You want to know about us? Seems like everyone does these days. It's simple. Too much money and too much power is held by just a few people. And it's only getting worse. So, we decided to do something about it. Let's go.
Designer socks too, I got the swag too. It's a haiku, I'm something like you. Might drink and drive too. Work 9 to 5s when I was in high school. These shoes here don't come out till June. This my pick, I'll crop you. Married to the game, said my I do's. Got a window seat like Erica Badu.
It's like PvP Payday is the vibe that I'm getting.
Okay. At first I thought with all the purple that it was like another Saints Row game.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like it looks cool. Whatever it is.
Right, so we get our first trailer is a CG trailer from a brand new studio called Haven.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why Haven Studios is so important is because it's Jade Raymond's studio, which Jade Raymond is creator of like Assassin's Creed games, and like I think she was on Uncharted. I'm not sure. Jade Raymond's been in the industry for a very long time and made a lot of prolific games.
Word.
But she hasn't made a game in like I think 15 years or something like that. Like, it's been a very long time since a Jade Raymond game has came out, and it's not all her fault. She's been getting like some shitty deals.
Yeah.
Like, I think she was part of Stadia, and her Stadia game fell through because Stadia closed down, and her being part of a Stadia studio that got shuttered. So Haven's a new studio from the light of that. And then it got bought by PlayStation.
Nice.
So this is the debut of their game, which is a PvP. I don't know, because it's CG and they haven't really said a lot. I'm sure there's a press release that I could get into. Maybe we'll do that later on next week's episode if there's not more to talk about.
Yeah, I already don't see that being very exciting for very long.
Right, or at all. Like...
No, maybe at first. Maybe like it'll become like a niche competitive thing.
Well, I guess even if it is a 6, like a 6 can be exciting because it's like, look how bad this game is.
Right.
When the PS5 launched, another game, Destruction All Stars came out, which was like a battle royale-ish, Twisted Metal almost. But you could like get out of the car and like run to a goal and spawn to a new car and like do that kind of stuff.
Oh, interesting. I'll think I'd play that.
But it was bad.
Yeah.
And it was a PS5 launch game, so only PS5. It was going to be a $70 title, and then they're like, oh wait, I don't think we can charge $70 for it. So I think it launched at like $20.
Wow.
And then also, if you were a PS Plus subscriber, you could get it for free.
You just got it, yeah.
Yeah. But that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. Is like, it's gonna launch like that, where it was like fun for a weekend, everybody laughed at how bad this game was, and then, you know, People just forget about it, and
Right.
then the studio gets shut down.
What a waste.
That Destruction All Star studio was put on to make the next Twisted Metal game after Destruction All Stars, but because Destruction All Stars has done so bad, or did so bad, they switched the studio over to Twisted Metals, I think, with Fire Sprite, which is another PlayStation studio.
Right.
They're
That's
a horror developer, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Fire Sprite. There's a Fire Sprite and a Firewalk now in PlayStation.
Nice.
And Firewalk just got bought by PlayStation. So we get Fair Games, and then we get our boy Jim Ryan, CEO, coming out talking about the future of PlayStation, and then we get our next game.
The future of PlayStation.
Super Earth,
Super.
our home, our way of life.
Yeah.
But freedom doesn't come free.
Oh, that face was crazy.
Right?
Sweet liberty!
Oh my gosh.
Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. And you could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Excuse me, motorcycle.
Join the Helldivers.
Experience true freedom.
Requesting air support.
The
True
freedom to
freedom.
travel the galaxy
Nothing says true freedom
and secure
like
the
taking
resources we
orders to
need
kill aliens.
to build a better tomorrow. The freedom to encounter fascinating life forms and introduce them to our sophisticated technology. The freedom to make
Tower
new
defense.
friends
Yeah, kind
and
of.
represent the best
They're like
of
squad.
what Super Earth has to
Yeah,
offer.
so the first one
Become part of an elite
was
peacekeeping
not
force
like this.
and
It-
work
it was more
together
tower defense.
to spread prosperity,
It wasn't so
liberty,
next gen.
and democracy.
This one reminds me of that
Become
that
part of
Call of
something
Duty
larger than
that had
yourself.
the aliens instead of the
Become
zombies.
a hero.
Oh yeah.
Become a
I think
legend.
that was,
Become a
Infinite Warfare, or was that
helldiver.
Advanced Warfare? It was one of those
I
two.
think it was advanced. Warfare.
Becoming a helldiver may result in
Yeah.
decapitation or morbidication. Not all
That's what it
helldivers
reminded me of, like, instantly. I thought that this was just like an extended, like, version of that, basically.
Yeah.
Just kill a bunch of aliens.
I got Earth Defense Force vibes.
Yeah.
If you remember those games. Starship Troopers. It's
Yeah.
very Starship Troopers humor. That dark, like, Fallout-y.
Right.
Like, the apocalypse is morbid but funny. Kind of vibe from it. But then you get into the gameplay and it looks like a co-op shooter. But, I mean, the aliens look interesting. Like,
Yeah.
it looks decent. But
Yeah.
at least we get...
biomes and
Yeah. We got gameplay here, which was...
that's true. Right. Already a
Cool.
step up. Yeah.
So this was part of the NVIDIA leak we've talked about for like the last year and a half.
Yeah.
This was one of the games that got announced forever ago, and this is finally the reveal of it. And they showed off gameplay and stuff.
Nice.
So that's cool. Another game on that list confirmed, along with the Kingdom Hearts 4 and all of that stuff. So another one of the many games on that list that are real. There's still a handful that we haven't seen yet, but
Yeah.
that's cool that we finally got this. I'll be interested to see what it was. I think the first one, I don't remember if it was a PS4 launch game or a PS Vita launch game. Or maybe it was both. And it was like, if you buy one on one console, you can play it on the other, because they did that for a handful of games. Yeah, I don't remember. But it's definitely like, this studio was an indie studio. or maybe still is, and yeah, another sequel from them.
Nice.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I mean, a good start.
It's crazy what that game looks like, especially after that first game was insane. So we get more shapes, and then we saw this game shown off.
Sir?
Last year? Last summer?
Follow, but do not engage.
It was just a CG trailer.
Maybe engage a little.
Kinda has like a whatever name, but like now that I've said it a bunch, it's kinda memorable. Do you remember the name Immortals of Atheum?
No, I don't think so.
No? That's the name of the game.
Nightblades have established a stronghold, and Kirkin seems to think you might not get me killed. Jury's still out on that one.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it's a really pretty looking game. The writing though, I don't know if I'm gonna vibe with it, because it's like almost
Sharnians haven't had enough yet?
We haven't given them enough yet.
it's almost Star-Lord Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it seems kind of slow though.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of reminds
Killed
me
my
like
family.
they turned Skyrim
Don't turn your back on me!
spells at like 1.5 speed,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
still not fast enough
Right.
to be a full first-person shooter like it wants to be. That was kind of the pitch of this game, was that it's a first-person shooter, but
But it's magic, right. I dig it.
yeah, I'll be interested to play it. It's a brand new studio from people who have done games like this, but
Yeah.
I'm interested. Another one with gameplay though, so that's exciting.
Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh.
One more level.
It's the end of the world, y'all. Wow. That's what I would do too, if I was in the end of the world. Oh, right. Anti-gravity motorcycle. Fuck yeah. I hope this is just a racing game.
No. That'd be cool though.
What is this, like some sort of CSGO
Kind of.
Ghost Runner?
Ghost Runner, I'm pretty sure came out as a PS5 launch game, so it's kind of crazy that we're getting a sequel to it so soon.
It looks really
but
sick.
yeah, we saw gameplay.
Yeah.
That's what the first Ghost Runner was like.
I
Second
don't
Ghost
think I've
Runner
ever
should
seen
be
the
like
first
that.
one. Not that I can remember, but I mean,
What's
No.
your plan?
I'm gonna check it out now.
It might be
You
on Game
have
Pass.
only
It
or-
says
66
PS5
days to
exclusive?
live.
No, I think it's on Xbox as well.
Oh, okay.
Might be
I'll
on
check
Game
it out,
Pass. It's crazy.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a really dope game. It's hard. Very hard.
Just
Okay.
These are my vibes. Right here.
You ran and then you rolled.
Yep. We got a dodge roll. We got
Pale
it
waifu.
won't make
pale
any difference at
waifus.
the
We
end
got
of the
slow
day.
string music. We got a Ronin.
You know better than
With a
anyone
katana.
else.
Oh, electricity.
That no
Oh,
one
that's
could
cute.
escape.
Oh no. There's holes in my face.
Everyone wears a mask. You too. This is a real face.
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh man.
Real pretty. Nice shit. Got a block. I haven't seen parry yet.
Yeah, but are those things that he's doing like story activated moments?
Yeah, that was kind of the vibe. Like some of these things.
Some of them, yeah, like some of them are like
QTEs or something.
yeah.
And we're all done.
All the tech in it though.
Right. Like it kind of feels like that Black FNAF Recon game.
Yeah.
But,
I kind of thought of like that Life of P.
oh, Liza P.
For what?
Liza P.
Liza P. Yeah.
Not Liza P. But I. The movie.
Right, the movie. Yeah.
It's
That's the one I always confuse it with.
The Pinocchio Souls.
Right, the Pinocchio Souls. That hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought of. Was like that and Sekiro.
We'll probably see that at Xbox.
Oh,
yeah. There's definitely Sekiro vibes or like Neo vibes. I get a lot of Neo vibes.
Patience is the
Maybe like multiple stances with like a 2-blade, 1-blade, like kind of thing
cool,
like
yeah.
Neo.
Time is not on his side.
But yeah, it seems like it has like
have to do is
maybe
wait.
Soulsy-ish action combat, like a mix between a Devil May Cry
Let's
and
kill him
Sekiro.
with time.
Yeah.
But also it looks like it's throwing like QTEs, like maybe like an Arkham or something like that. How you'd have to like, the sparks would come over a dude's head and you have to like
What's
dodge
your
at the right
plan?
time and stuff like that.
Right.
Knowing you
It's
have
kind of
only
the vibe I got.
66 days to live.
Phantom Blade, I guess, is an
my heart
IP
back.
that has existed before. I never heard of it until this, and I think they have like, I think it's a mobile game originally.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What a leap.
Yeah, and what a leap in game style,
Yeah, now we got all this sand bullshit.
and from some legendary creators, we get the next game from the people who make Journey.
Oh, cool. Nice. I want that to be the whole game.
From the it looks like it might be the whole game.
That's great.
Sandboarding on a sword blade. I mean, it's a fucking half fight.
Oh, wow. Heck yeah, dude. I'm gonna just...
Do sandboarding
There's probably
puzzles.
some puzzles, underwater, above ground dolphins. Wow.
Yeah, I wonder if the desert was like an ocean bed.
Sword of the Sea.
Like, that's kind of the vibes I'm getting.
Yeah, he's like bringing it back.
Pretty good.
I'm about it. Yeah, that was great.
More shades.
It seems like it's probably going to be a short game. I give it, it's probably going to be a 7-hour game.
Journey's 3 hours. Absu's like 4 hours. The
Oh, wow.
Pathless, I think, is their longest game, and it
Take
might
it
be
back.
7
It'll be
hours.
5 hours.
Yeah, their games aren't super long.
A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries.
I guess this
Signs
game
and wonders.
by a joke.
Things that I, in my garden,
Maybe
could
you
never
know
have imagined.
this is for vibes. If I made a joke, I was like, maybe
Think
it's
of
this
the
game.
world we could build if we believed in ourselves. If we truly believed in what it means to be sentient.
The first one of
Face
these
the
is
universe
also on
without
Game
fear
Pass.
or delusion. Imagine vast cities full of life and light. Great towers rising towards the sky. So much would be possible if we believed, if we still had
Oh, no, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Talos Principle is like a puzzle, like a puzzle game like the Stanley Parable or
Oh, okay.
Myst or The Witness or any of those.
Oh, word. Okay.
Like that.
No, I had no idea. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, you might really dig that game. It's also a very short game. I think it's like 9 hours long at the most. I mean, it depends on how you do with puzzles, right?
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, it's huge.
Big antler dog.
Big antler dog.
I think it's tree antlers. Look like trees.
Yeah, that's right. Get up. Oh no. So sad. Why are we watching a sad trailer?
Great. Why is PlayStation doing this?
Now play this game or this dog will die. Never gonna play that game. Haha.
Yeah, it's a CG trailer.
Yeah, I gotta see some gameplay.
Yeah. The developer is an indie developer that makes like third-person platformer Metroidvania games.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Cat Quest looks dope. It's what I said. I was like, this is fucking amazing.
So nice.
And then what I've learned is that this is the third one in the series.
Wow, Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh man.
So I gotta play some Cat Quest. You
I
get the
know,
Cat
I've been
Quest
missing
lore.
out, I guess.
Yeah. I think the first one was a launch Switch game, so it's interesting to see it on a PlayStation.
Interesting,
thing.
yeah.
But I think it might be on everything. Yeah. Got a Square Enix game.
Nice.
Squeenix. I think you might kick out of this. This might be here.
Okay, it's a showtime!
Oh shit.
Going down. Bubbles.
So. Oh my god. Awesome. Wow. It's like non-violence.
Right.
They're just cleaning each other up.
It's like Splatoon.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Let's go back to the trailer. I don't like this. It's not fun. No, this is okay.
Like you're covering territory, you're not gonna have characters. Like this is straight up like
that is pretty good.
They're making a Splatoon.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see it.
And you get a surfboard instead of
It's
like.
pretty sick, yeah. I think the colors are just
The colors are ugly, but
very
it's like,
ugly, yeah.
they'll probably change like color schemes throughout the duration of it being a living game. Hopefully, like
You probably get your own colors and stuff.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier
for the
though.
foam star party?
Foam Star Park.
I mean, we got gameplay. We know what this game is.
That's true.
We saw it. But
what is Splatoon?
Is this a free-to-play game? Am I paying $70 for this?
No, it's definitely not a $70 game. No way.
Like Splatoon's a $60. It's full price.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's not a live service game. You're not paying for skins or anything like that.
And Pip.
This game
Our heroes protect the land from the villainous sorcerer.
Oh, you're on a book.
Yeah, we've seen this game before.
They adventure to the edges of their realm, and even beyond.
Yes, I remember this.
There, Jot finds a whole new world to explore, with dangers, surprises, and attractively furnished accommodation. Our heroes must battle and run across the two realms if they are to save their beloved land from his diabolical designs.
Now I gotta be 3D.
Yeah.
Off the page
and have like multiple characters with different abilities on top of that. That looks dope as hell.
That looks super cool. Yeah.
Such a fun time. More symbols.
Yeah, they love that laser engraving.
Yeah. We spent so much budget on the CG trailer. So this is a big one. Because this has been PC only for a very long time.
Oh, is this that like every pixel
exactly
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, this is teardown.
Like super extreme Minecraft.
Yeah, or the opposite, because you're just tearing. You're
that's
literally
true.
just
Yeah,
destroying
that's right.
everything.
That's the whole point.
The antithesis of a Minecraft.
Right, yeah, perfect.
Exploding it all.
Oh, that's great.
But it's also a puzzle game, so like you're trying to figure out the route of disarming all of these alarms and stuff, trying to escape. And that's kind of like the point of it. Like the tearing down is like creating routes and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I'm all about it.
Yeah. And all it took was the power of the PS5 to run this many voxels.
I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta.
I think this might be also good for Xbox as well. The Xbox was quick to say, hey, 12 or so of these games showing off. I think out of like 20 games showing off are also on Xbox. And so,
nice.
I think this might be one of them.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
I'm about it.
Yeah. It's time to upgrade the consoles. I still don't have a PS5 or a Series X.
I gotta get a new. Oh yeah, I gotta update my Xbox for sure.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let you feel this trailer out.
It's on the list. Ooh, ants. I have a mobile ant game.
The ant bully.
No. No, you're just an ant.
No.
You have an ant colony and you go around being an ant.
You're not a little boy destroying magnifying glass.
No, it's probably a fun game though.
I don't know, they made the ant bully game.
So the ant chewing on the frog and the bird took the frog. And now what's gonna kill the bird? Oh, not that fence.
I don't know if you played these games before. I don't know if we talked about these games.
I heard some guns.
But you're a PlayStation boy, so maybe.
Oh.
This is the big rumored game that we've talked about for a while. At least a few times. There's our boy.
Oh, nice. Just chilling in the mud. Wow.
He's a pretty looking boy.
All that for a little chode penis in the outline of the trees.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
They're remaking Snake Eater, dude.
That'd be sick.
What the fuck?
That's pretty cool.
That's, I mean, we've talked about it. Last time we talked about it, we said Blue Point was attached to it. It doesn't look like Blue Point is attached to this game, because Blue Point was nowhere mentioned. But also, we get the original 3 on PS Hogan.
Oh, wow.
And I think they are the remake and these are confirmed for everything else as well. But no 4. 4 is still stuck on the PS3.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. The Blue Point thing is the most interesting thing to me. It's like, what the fuck is Blue Point working on if they weren't working on the Metal Gear remake?
Oh, yeah, true.
Because last thing was Demon Souls remake. So they have to have something.
This is like a weird Sims language.
Yeah, right? That's what I thought too. I was like, maybe it's a real language? No, it can't be.
Is it just like Sims Alien Planet or something? You got your buildings.
It's kind of getting like...
Oh, that's cool. Big old trees. Paraglider thing.
Yeah, like a Horizon meets Stardew or something. We got combat and shit.
Yeah.
We got giant air whales.
That's cool, and you can just land on one of them?
Yeah. It's like Breath of the Wild-esque.
And then there's things on top of that. That's pretty neat. I mean, the lands look huge.
Right. But
is that like randomly generated, or is it the same for everyone?
Yeah, dude, I have no clue because I've never heard of Dreamlit Studios, and that could be a super small indie game. Like
these people live with a knife to their throat.
You have to believe us.
Man.
We'd help you if we could.
This game's out in like a week.
Yeah.
You're helping us already.
This Assassin's Creed.
No, I thought so too at first.
Did you think we'd thank you?
This Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
We've seen this game so much.
Yeah.
You better hope so.
We've seen gameplay.
Crystals
We've seen
take more than they give.
like
You mean to tell
all
me
the different
that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
summons and stuff. People have got hands-on previews of it.
If they won't give us a say,
I'm pretty sure people already like have this game and are reviewing it.
Why aren't you dead? You got branded.
Tell me true. Do you believe
It looks
what I'm
real
about to
pretty.
do?
Yeah.
Every single animation just screams money.
You do it by
Like,
choice.
it's
They don't believe in
Yeah.
me. They believe in the powers that dominate.
You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I like all the colors too. Like none of them are like.
And thus is the light of
It's like they went out of their way to change
We don't need
all the colors a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that's not just red. Like that was like a weird red. You know?
Right. It's like a red, blue, very red, blue themed.
Yeah.
What are the dominants? We are but mighty acts
Oh, we got
of
yellow.
God.
Oh
Enough
yeah,
of
look at
this.
that.
I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is
They're
shame in
called
that?
icons in this game. They've been called like primals,
I would be the king of the
ancients.
Darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget
They're all like
yourself.
I don't want to be a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Turn into these giant things and fight another giant thing.
No, but you actually get to like be the giant thing.
Yeah, you are the giant thing.
Strength to
That's
end
cool.
your reign.
Yeah, it's kind of like Attack on Titan.
Efforts will
Oh
avail us
yeah, yeah.
naught.
The chain fight these giant
We
colossus
survive.
things.
We endure. We don't need a reason.
The fantastical tale of Clive.
Right. Coming at you.
Fate will fall with Clive. Yeah, June 22nd. Very, very soon. More shapes.
Nice.
And
Dorito shapes.
getting the Max trailer.
Just in case you forgot what the 4 shapes of PlayStation are.
Right.
I'm trapped here. In this nightmare. I write to escape. Every word is a step forward. Into darkness.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
So you knew Al Victim?
Only the rumors. He was chasing a writer.
Someone knew they were here. Was playing a game with them.
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
We were all
Not a
trapped
Max
in a
Payne
horror
game,
story.
but it's Max Payne.
The horror story wanted us dead.
Flashlight.
Fuck yeah.
Gun.
You know what this game is, right?
No.
No.
Is it a Resident Evil game?
No, but
There's something. I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's
shit.
not right.
Easy now.
Is it a new Silent Hill?
First things first. What's
it
your
has
name?
those vibes, right?
Yeah.
Alan Wake
Oh
2.
man, you know what? I was gonna guess that. But for some reason the name Sam kept popping up. And I was like,
Sam
no,
Lake?
but it's like a weird one.
Yeah. It's interesting you say that because the guy that I said was Max Payne, his name is Sam. His real name is Sam.
Huh.
Oh,
Here's Assassin's Creed.
yeah, here's Assassin's Creed. This is a new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I think it's been delayed like twice though. We have seen this game before too.
Yeah, for the last 30 years.
Alan Wake 2 though, there was a date at the end of that. That date is new. That date
Was it?
Yeah, October 17th.
Nice. It looks sick.
Yeah, it looks real good. I think that will also come
Oh, they're mixing it up. You saw that? Now, after 20 years, you can lean over
Yeah.
the
Well,
pole.
now after 20 years, we're going back to the original Assassin's Creed.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that, how they're like making smaller.
You could bribe the guards
Yeah.
to look the
Back to
other
the
way.
OG maps.
I shall
Yeah,
see what
this is
flavor best
Mirage,
suits me.
which would have been what we were talking about at that time. I don't think it had gotten a name, or we have just found out the name at that time.
It's like very specific on sneaking.
Embrace the fear.
Yeah, very stealth based.
Maybe you have no weapons.
And let's go.
Except for like that little.
I don't think so. I think he does have the hidden blade because it looks like he's picking up their weapons like the old games.
This is like heavy, like Hitman.
Yeah. I guess he has a
Well,
little.
you can't really stealth.
He has
change
he has a little like blade thing.
Yeah.
Like there's a little machete.
The stage is yours, Basim.
Yeah, I guess it.
But you're not like.
The first half looked like it was only stealth, but then the second half he's just going around
We will be
slashing
watching.
people. So I'm like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah, but he's not like full on like fighting these dudes. He's like sneaking and then shit
Right.
goes down and then he's like.
Shivving him in the neck. And,
Yeah. You're not like carrying people or anything.
I mean, I might play it, but it's not on my must-play list because I've played so many already. Like.
Exactly, and the last couple are. I don't want to play because they're 180 hours long or some crazy shit.
Right.
Plus all the DLC. There's like 10 DLCs for that last Assassin's Creed.
Alright, so you're a cat.
No Witch Town.
Traveling through the history of this town.
Called
this town.
Revenant.
Revenant Hill. That was close.
I forgot what the name of the studio is. The Glory something. They made a game called A Night in the Woods. a
Okay.
little bit ago.
So-
It's another short indie game. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the art style behind it. I wish I knew like what you were doing, but it looks like a side scroller game.
They're pretty much
Maybe
like
a puzzle.
Yeah, like you're traveling through a side-scrolling world, talking to characters, doing some puzzles. It's a vibes game.
Right.
It's very vibes.
Yeah, look at all these tiny people in this game.
Like Oxenfree is another game like that.
Oh yeah.
Some anime bullshit.
Right. Yeah, I was just see the little chibi characters.
Yeah. I thought it was Dragon Quest the first time seeing this. This is Grand Blue Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
And this is apparently a game that's been talked about for a while. Grand Blue, where it's like an open world Dragon Quest game set in the Grand Blue universe. But I guess taking forever for it to come out.
Looks pretty smooth. I mean.
Yeah.
Seize the dead! Showtime! Gale burst!
Probably a good little story with it, you know? Power of friendship or something.
Some anime storyline about friendship and killing slimes, connections, relink. And here's another game that we don't need to see any more of, but it comes out in like 5 days now, I think.
Graffiti Freaks.
I've crossed paths with many during my journey for true
Big
strength.
sweaty men.
Whoa, he like didn't punch that pedal.
I've also met my share of enemies. Opponents I had to overcome.
Oh, it's the one where you get to just walk
My journey
around.
knows no end.
Open
Yeah.
world,
Continue to
check
do
in or whatever.
what I have
Street
always
Fighter.
done.
Street Fighter, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like has that.
Haven't like people already been playing like?
You said you were seeking strength.
Yeah.
I think I've seen like silly builds and stuff with it.
Yeah, they've done like 30 or 40 betas, and then.
Oh, but this is like the story of it.
Yeah, this is the real game. Like the full last game comes out the 2nd, I think, June 2nd.
I'm not
Right.
nearly strong.
But yeah, there's been like a
Monster
beta
like that.
demo thing where like everything open for a while.
Oh, word.
I don't think everything is unlocked in that.
Right.
It's like a little bit of the story mode and like some of the fighters unlocked and stuff like that. I think the online mode you can fight people.
Bison,
That's
he attempted to set the world
I mean, this is
under
cool.
his heel.
Yeah, this is dope.
I like you like meeting each character and
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
This is straight up a launch trailer. This is hey, this game comes out soon, so we gotta show something.
Right.
It's already shown everything. I thought they were gonna announce a new character, but they didn't do that.
Oh. Lame.
Yeah, June 2nd. So like, you know,
That's
I
pretty
guess we
cool.
don't
I'd
need to
honestly
do
probably
anything.
play that one to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it being at a PlayStation showcase, it's on everything. So it's not only on PlayStation. It's another one. But will be on everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is real pretty.
They just give you like a free tab of acid when you buy this game.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems like the vibe. You ever want to do play Hollow Knight while on acid?
Right. Whoa.
I got a game for you.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh.
That's real pretty.
Someone just was like, you know what, I'm tired of all these grim, dark games.
Yeah.
But I still want to play Blasphemous. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Alien Blasphemous.
That looks incredible. I love Blasphemous. I gotta finish that game too.
Yeah.
I put that game down for Hollow Knight, and then I put that game down for Death's Door.
Yeah.
And then I beat that up to like the last part. I just gotta do the last part, which is just.
I mean,
like I basically beat it.
Finish Death's Door, go back to Blasphemous because that game's not super long, and then finish Hollow Knight because that game's like 30 or 40 hours.
Oh, really?
The game's real long. And there's a DLC.
Yeah. That's the version I have. It's like the full...
The Void Heart edition or whatever.
Another anime-ass anime game.
Yeah. Anime-ass bullshit.
The world must be changed.
Weebs must live.
Fly with us. Look at all the different vehicles you can have. I mean, I love a good choice of vehicles. Unicorn robot.
Unicorn.
Oh man, can we get another one of those? What was that? Unicorn robot.
Robot Unicorn, yeah, the Adult Swim game.
It was a longer name though, wasn't it? It was like Robot Unicorn, something hardcore metal death. Something.
Maybe.
I feel like it was a really like silly long name because it was Adult Swim. But yeah. I love it. I played it on the computer all the time.
And there's like 3 of them or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, and you can go underwater. Now we're mixing it up. I mean, this looks cool.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
I still don't know what Tower of Fantasy.
Maybe that's it. You're just.
It looked like just a action JRPG.
You're just hanging with your friends, flying around
at the speed of sound.
Uh-oh. It's a griffin.
Just you see. This is fucking so sick. I'm so glad we get to see this finally. I'm so hyped. Still am.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Dragon's Dogma is like Japanese Skyrim.
Protected me from the dragon's flames.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's Capcom's answer to Skyrim. It is fucking dope.
Yeah. Okay.
It is so janky, but so cool. There's like a mechanic where you climb giant monsters and stuff like that, and get up on top of them and stab the fuck out of them and shit. But it's straight up just Japanese Skyrim. It's really good.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Killing the big thing.
Jump on his face like that.
That's cool. Just destroyed the whole bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. That was creepy. It's like a lot creepier than Skyrim.
Yeah, definitely a lot darker.
Nice. What was it, like only available in Japan at one point or something?
Welcome back for another week of career fulfillment and minimal social interaction.
Oh.
Yeah.
We know how challenging it can be to find a place where you feel that you truly belong, and to find a job that treats you mostly with respect,
so here's our first
and only
VR
infrequently with contempt.
Oh, okay.
For that reason, we are excited to inform you that you did an adequate enough job the first time
I think
around
you could
to
play
have you
this
back.
outside of VR too. I'm not completely sure. But this is VR.
Also, there were no other applicants. So strap yourself in and get motivated to an appropriate degree. Because you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yep.
Nice. That's it.
Another one. I mean, we don't need to see gameplay of
We
that.
don't. Did we need a jump scare in a trailer though? Come on.
I think every single one of their trailers is like that.
We know what this game is.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, it's perfect time for the movie too.
Right.
So they're like they gotta line those up. You know, they have to get something out. I'm sure.
Right. I wish I played more of that first-person survival horror one.
Yeah.
How far could you have gone? It became like where you're doing the game in like a first-person environment thing, where like you're doing the camera switching and stuff.
Right.
And it just became like too much
That's-
because you're
yeah,
like running
that's
around
intense.
the room, like flipping switches, running over to the computer, looking at the camera. And you're just like a small child. It's like can't defend yourself.
Is this Resident Evil?
Yeah, we knew this was coming when Resident Evil 4 was announced.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They said
I think we saw this.
Yeah, we have seen this before. They're like, this is coming.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Well, it's still coming. I'll be out soon. But, hell yeah, RE4 Remake in VR. I do find it interesting that last year on Oculus, they remade the original, like it's the original Resident Evil 4, but in VR. This is RE4 Remake, which is a totally different take on RE4.
Yeah.
But the VR mode of that. And
a lot.
This version of RE4 is obviously superior.
Must have been requested.
You see, everything
I
started
mean, they've done a VR mode for the last like 4 or 5 games.
And ever since then, it's like I see his face everywhere. And lately, I've started to develop some destructive tendencies. Whoosh! What do we have here? Well, what's a bit of harmless fun? Hello, uglies. Blah, 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 blah. And since I met my new best friend, I guess I get a little overprotective. Okay, very overprotective. Now, I'd love to sit here all day and chew your ear off. I'll be right out, boy. But as you know, time waits for no man.
This is the sequel.
Catch you later, Fred. Who's a good boy?
Another game.
Looks like
Never heard
today's
of
gonna
that
be a
game.
scorcher.
It's also a VR game.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a PSVR 1 launch title.
Oh, okay. That explains why, like, all the zombies are right in your face and stuff like that. I was like, I would never play like that.
It's like a worse House of the Dead.
Yeah.
It's like kind of the feel for it.
Interesting.
This looks fucking sick. This is kind of like a better Time Crisis. This is what it looks like to me.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But everything tied to this IP that has came out recently has been very bad.
Yeah.
This is the next Crossfire game. Which Crossfire is like a multiplayer like game very It's very big in Korea.
Oh, what was that?
It's a big Titan, dude.
Yeah, it looks cool. I
They
mean,
did-
I hope it is. I hope it is.
Yeah, I hope it's good, because like they did Crossfire X recently, which was made by actually the Alan Wake people.
Yeah.
And that game was bad. It was real bad.
The target is Colonel Peter Conrad.
You know, the VR game's
He was
good.
one of ours before he went rogue.
Apparently the
We
story
intercepted comms
bullshit
chatter
was
referring to
garbage.
neurosynaptic tech, but they've gone dark. I don't have to remind you what's at stake here. We need that intel by any
Is
means
this VR too?
necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it up there.
It's
Yeah,
connected to a mind synchronization device. This is cutting-edge interrogation tech. We're out of time and out of options. We've got to go in.
I guess I could have waited for that also. Floating hand would have given it away.
Yet another lamb to the slaughter.
We've seen this game before too.
Come on then. Let's see what you're made of.
This was shown off when they showed off VR for the first time. This was in that initial launch lineup.
Impressive.
We kind of like just saw basically like a small part of this stuff.
This is my mind.
And then it was like title coming soon PSVR.
I need you to focus. The clock is ticking.
It looks
You
pretty
have
cool,
to
yeah.
adapt.
Almost like super hot vibes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They're also like the Counter-Strike surf feel.
You're approaching
as
the
well.
center of his subconscious.
You think you're a threat to me?
Seems like one of those, like, you gotta, like, go back and memorize the the right order of things to
Right.
like take them out efficiently.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a roguelike or not, because it could be like the complete opposite. So I'm gonna skip this because it's a Beat Saber.
Yeah,
Beat
I know what
Sabers,
Beat Saber is. Yeah,
and they're adding Queen.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yep, and it's coming to PSVR 2 because it's not on PSVR 2 yet.
Nice.
And they're adding Queen.
Heck yeah! I mean, good for them.
But this one's a big deal. I'm just gonna let this play out. You might not know why, but I'll explain why after. I'm not a huge Destiny fan, but this excites me. Because this is not Destiny. I thought this was going to be Kyle's vibe. He was not into it, but also Kyle doesn't like new things, so... I feel like he's gonna see this game in a year and be super into it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all CG. And then title reveal. Marathon, dude. Marathon is a old school first person, like Doom, Wolfenstein, one of those kind of shooters.
Oh, really? And
that's been dormant for a very long time.
Okay.
Also, Bungie hasn't made a new game since Destiny 2.
Oh, wow.
So, and we keep getting more Destiny shit. So they're working on a new game. And it's confirmed that it's Marathon.
You've missed so much.
Marathon is confirmed to be an extraction shooter, which means it'll be a Tarkov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanquish.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get into it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Once there's actual gameplay and stuff too, like something to actual look at.
Oh yeah.
That trailer's very like, it doesn't really tell you anything.
It's a Tarkov made by a studio that is arguably better than the Tarkov studio.
Right. That's already made like successful squad games.
Right. Arguably one of the biggest online shooters ever.
Where the hell here? Oh yeah, if Destiny was like a Tarkov game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was Destiny.
Marathon's also like has System Shock vibes, where it's a lot of like AI technology taking over, like clones and shit, like weird computer stuff as well. Just cool
Contract
vibes.
site coming up. 15 seconds.
Remember that Firewalk studio I was talking about?
Right, the one that you got mixed up with Fire something else.
Yeah.
Fire Sprite.
This is Firewalk's new game. Firewalk just got bought by PlayStation recently.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is all we get. So, title reveal.
I like that burger.
Yeah, right. I like that logo.
Space burger. That logo looks like the old VHS, one of the old VHS tape logos. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Those colors, at least.
Right.
Ooh.
But Concord.
It's got the romance vibes to it. Right?
Concord is the next game from Firewalk. Firewalk is... I don't know if they've made another game or not. But they're headed by a whole bunch of, like, Battlefield people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And DICE people. Yeah, that trailer kind of reminded me of, like, that Starfield trailer that they launched with when they revealed Starfield, where they're like, look at space, here's the sandwich.
Right.
More space, Starfield.
Like you're gonna be a quirky character in a spaceship.
Not even a quirky character, they, like, showed the hand of somebody, and that was it.
Right, you don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah, the Concord is apparently going to be an online game as well. So we're seeing a lot of the theme here is that earlier in the year we went over like some PlayStation blog stuff with PlayStation saying we want to get very invested in online games.
Yeah.
We have a very strong single party stuff, but we're completely lacking in the multiplayer thing. And now we're seeing the initiative of that, of them saying, hey, we're working on 12 online games.
Right.
Well, now we're finally seeing some of those. Bungie's next game, Haven's game, now Firewalk's game. And, yeah, so.
Good. It's about time.
You know what goes great with video games?
Mountain Dew.
Video game movies.
Will compete for a place.
They're making a Gran Turismo movie.
Wow. Isn't that just racing?
Yeah. So the Gran Turismo movie, I think we also talked about this forever ago as well.
It's like Ready Player One, but
kind of. So the story it's based off of is kind of real. It's about a person who is like a professional Gran Turismo player.
Yeah. Video.
Going into F1 racing.
Oh, interesting.
And being really good at it and turning pro and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know, if it's something like that, I'm totally on board.
Yeah, but it's all about it's
wow.
From what I've seen with the trailers and stuff, it's very on the nose. So I would say go watch those other trailers because Orlando Bloom is the bad guy. And
Thank you for joining us today.
Okay.
Before we get into our final game,
Jimbo Ryan comes out. He announced his new hardware.
Cool.
This thing is dumb as fuck.
It has an 8-inch
it's
HD screen and all of the buttons
that
and features
Nintendo
of the
game.
DualSense wireless controller.
It's a Switch.
Yeah, kind of. If the Switch was worse,
to sharing more information
and
in the
wasn't
near
portable.
future. I'm also pleased to reveal our first ever
it's
PlayStation
more like
earbuds, which will bring next generation audio immersion to PS5 and PC. They simultaneously connect to smartphones.
Oh, it's like
via
their
Bluetooth.
old.
New wireless
What's that old game?
technology will
The
deliver lossless audio
PSP,
with low
but
latency,
just with a
giving
really big remote.
outstanding
Kind
sound
of.
quality in
Well,
your play.
let this play out. And
Look
get
out for more details soon.
controller real quick.
We hope today's showcase demonstrates our continued commitment to delivering experiences that surprise and delight our players. I want to thank all of you for your unwavering support for PlayStation.
So we kind of talked about it a while ago, as Sony was making a handheld streaming device.
Oh, right.
So basically what it does is that it remote plays what's playing on the PlayStation onto the device. So you can have TV going and you could have the screen on this. But you have to be connected to the same Wi-Fi as your PlayStation.
You can't like take it on the go.
No, nothing. I think it has to be the same Wi-Fi connection.
There's not like a little disc spot.
No. No. Basically, what they did, they didn't make a Switch. They made a Wii U gamepad.
Right. Yeah.
That's $300 or whatever it's gonna be.
Crazy.
They haven't.
They like went backwards. Yeah. They didn't even.
Yeah, they've made a Switch before. They've made a PS Vita and a PSP. It's Kraven the Hunter. We know what game this is.
I asked for an equal. And
You've played the first one. I don't know if you've played the other one yet.
Perhaps.
You played through the first one when we started the podcast.
Oh, there's so many.
Light the fires.
What?
He's just gonna go in.
Very talented begins.
Is this like a whole new game?
Yeah. Spider-Man 2, man.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. It's just like a different.
No, he's in the jungle. Kraven the Hunter's like from Peru or something.
Yeah, because it wasn't the first time they revealed it. It was like.
Yeah, he's in New York City.
Yeah.
And you hear like Venom's voice and stuff.
Venom, yeah. So they're just revealing the different villains, basically.
Or we see Venom, we hear Kraven's voice the whole time talking, right? And then it's like, yeah. So now we're getting a huge deep dive on the game. And we got full Venom Spider-Man.
No idea.
He's very wet.
Yeah. Everything sounds so.
Everything's all wet and slimy. It didn't turn into like.
Oh, we got gameplay though.
Yeah.
Venom gameplay.
It looks so nice, dude. It looks buttery.
Yeah. I mean, Spider-Man games are always pretty slick. I like Spider-Man.
Yeah, the first one was really good. Insomniac games, period. I would say, like Ratchet and Clank, Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, I like his like loud, his like angry voice.
Yeah, his moody
Oh
voice.
my gosh. Oh man.
So fucking dope.
Satellite scanning all active feeds. Triangulating position. Target located at Harlem Fish Market.
I love Kraven the Hunter. It's like one of my favorite
Lizards across the river.
in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it in time.
It's also where the Punisher is introduced.
Oh, now you can switch.
To the Harlem Fish Market.
Can you switch whenever though, or just when it's necessary?
I don't think it's whenever. I think it's story modes.
Look at that sling.
I think it's gonna be like how the day-night system.
Oh, he has a suit. I'm sorry, it's just so exciting.
It is exciting.
Oh, you can catch wind.
Really tough hiding it for my mom, but yeah, I'll boot up and see you there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be scripted, like how the day-night stuff is.
Yeah.
Because like the first game and Miles, it was like, oh, this part of the story is daytime, this part of the story is nighttime. So I think it will be like that, where it'll be day-night, Peter Miles kind of switches.
Okay. It would be nice if you could like switch whenever.
Yeah. But it said press square or something like that to switch.
Oh, look at that.
And that's a pretty That's a pretty major button to have, like, base to just switching characters.
Yeah. Maybe like at the end of the game. I mean, like at the end of the game.
Yeah, that would be sick.
I guess maybe it depends on how they end it. Oh man, look at all this tech though.
The UI's different. I don't know if you noticed that. And also it's like curved to how his eyes would be.
Yeah. That moves around a lot.
Yeah, it moves like with his head, and so he takes a punch, it like
Where are you,
jiggles and
Connors?
stuff.
Garage might lead to him.
It's a real pretty game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money.
Connors tore through this place.
And they just keep pumping out games.
Out of control.
Like, if you include the remaster, this is their 4th game for the PS5 since the PS5's launch. We got Ratchet and Clank, then we got Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales at the same time, and then now we get Spider-Man 2. And we know that they're working on something else. What a crazy studio.
How'd you find me?
Follow the fish. Drone's picking up Lizard's trail.
He's still eating. We can catch him off guard.
Oh, Lizard.
Genki, get behind me.
Lizard trap.
Yeah, they keep calling him Lizard, but I could have sworn it was like Croc or something like that. Maybe that's just Batman. I thought it was Killer Croc.
It's just his skin.
Doesn't that mean he's getting
I used to
bigger?
have like an encyclopedia of Spider-Man villains as a kid.
Right.
Too.
Yeah. I tore the fuck out of it though. Being like 4 years old reading it.
Uh-oh.
Any threats? Building swarming with hunters. Any sign of Connors?
But he's like good.
Yeah. Genki's tracking him.
Yeah, I think he's like Spider-Man 3, where he's like still, he's not the bad guy, but he's still, you know,
But the date isn't complete.
doing the thing. He's moody Peter.
Wait, be chill. That wasn't me.
He's Peter Parker, but he has emotions now.
Yeah.
He feels the difference.
Let's go.
Well, that's cool. You get to fight alongside another one.
Yeah, right.
Go! Take him alive! Can't lose Connors. Harry's dying, and he's the only one who can help.
We won't. You take the drones, I got the jet skis.
We still got the Harry storyline going on. Spoilers for the end of Spider-Man 1 when you find Harry in a vat of the Green Goblin goo.
Yeah.
They think I'm a friendly.
Which makes me wonder, is the Green Goblin in this game? Is that going to be the third game? Is like Craven in the symbiote like early game shit and like
I was gonna say they usually have.
Like Craven's a huge deal villain, and so is Venom, but like I feel like the story of Venom is very rote, where you know Peter gets the Venom suit. Venom suit hears a loud noise. Venom suit goes on to someone else that becomes Venom.
Help the tour boat! Right, I've got the metal murder bird.
But like Green Goblin, I don't know. That'll be interesting. Or I guess since it's Harry, it'd be just straight up the Hobgoblin.
Poison clouds. That all you got?
And like that green gas, looking at it now, looks like Oscorp shit. That looks like Green Goblin
I'm right behind
gas.
you.
Yeah.
We'll take it down together.
No time.
I like how his web is like a black goo too.
Yeah,
Time to
right.
go boom, boys.
Oh, no. Spider-Man, it's got defenses. Spider-Man, hang on.
Over there! Whoever the penguin! Move, move, move!
There's a lot going on in this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like how I felt too. I was like, okay, we're still going.
Yeah, this is a whole like.
I know.
And it's like now when this scene happens, am I gonna want to sit through it again?
Right. This 20-minute segment.
I do not want to be lizard food.
Like, this is a whole moment. This is a whole gaming like.
Right.
Hold on. Look out! Everyone, take cover!
What are you guys doing?
Trying to take out that gunship. Can't get close enough.
It looks great though.
Yeah, I mean it better be a long ass game if they're ruining this.
I mean, the first one was what, like 30 hours plus DLC. Miles Morales was a little bit shorter, but it wasn't extremely short. But also, Miles Morales was a $40 game and not a full price game.
Yeah.
They were using Miles as like the setup, I guess, for this.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a lot bigger, especially with like Craven having like this headless.
I was gonna say, yeah, you did list like a bunch of, so I feel like you're gonna be.
There was like Gwen Stacy in there, and like it looked like Deadpool was one of them or something like that.
Before he gets too far.
No. He's mine.
I mean, there's so many heroes
Got
in
big teeth.
New York, Hell's
So do
Kitchen.
I.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, there's so many different things they could reveal.
And if he's going
he's
after
not
villains
normally
too,
like that,
like the
right?
just the Spider-Man's rogues
No.
gallery is huge in its own
He's
right.
never like that.
Spider-Man 2.
Nice. And then it'll probably end with Spider-Man 3 having to fight the symbiote thing.
Yeah, probably.
That'll be like...
Well, that is how this showcase ends.
That was cool.
I thought it was...
Could have been a little... It was a little lackluster. I mean, and the Spider-Man thing was a little long, but...
Right, so I was gonna say that as well. Like, what were you... If you had to rank this, like, grade-wise, what do you think you would be sitting at? Like, you can take the headphones off, because I'm just gonna have this as B-roll while we talk. I'm sitting at, like, maybe a C.
Yeah, I was
Low
gonna say that
C.
same thing, like a C.
MrBenShow. Welcome
Like a
to
76.
our reaction video. We got a big one today.
Especially
The
just like
PlayStation showcase for 2023. Maybe not the only
with the
one for
amount of
2023.
just
They might do another one in November. Sometimes they do that. They did one
like
last
trailers that
December.
had no gameplay or
Anyways,
Didn't give us anything to
any
latch
rhyme or
onto.
reason to it. Yeah, right.
Do you remember half those games anyways? Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I remember a couple of them that, like, you know,
as a showcase,
I at least knew what I was gonna
be
Right.
an hour or
be doing with them or whatever.
I remember the games that have
Usually
gameplay,
they've been, like, 40
and
minutes
Yeah.
that's kind of about it.
We're
Like
about
Phantom
to set
Blade,
up, like,
saw
the
gameplay
next
of.
several years of
That looks dope as hell.
There's a lot of
Ultros,
things that can
the psychedelic game.
Yeah.
Immortals of Avium, we saw gameplay of.
That's doubtful, but that would be crazy.
Foam
Ape
Stars.
Escape?
Foam Stars, yeah.
That's what I
The
want.
Splatoon game.
Ape Escapes,
The only thing
Jack and Daxter,
that didn't have
nostalgia
gameplay
stuff.
was the game that we knew about because it had been
But
rumored for
there's
so
more-
long.
there's
and that's Metal Gear.
stuff that we
Right.
know about
and
that is
that's
likely to be
a
here
huge
as well.
deal.
Last
Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I mean, Metal Gear
Factions,
without
maybe Ghost
Kojima
of Tsushima 2
coming back
is what
for the
Sucker
first
Punch is
time,
working
and it's a
on.
remake.
Spider-Man 2 is probably
They
gonna
changed
be
the
here,
name. It's not
maybe
called Metal Gear Solid
Wolverine as
3.
well.
It's Metal
Might
Gear
be
Solid
on
Triangle
State of Play
or
later.
Delta.
We don't know
Yeah.
what
I think
team
is the real
Sony's
name.
working on. Fire Sprite's working on something. There's probably
It's a
gonna be
huge
Destiny
deal.
shit here.
But, like,
I imagine. There's
At the end of it,
a
I
couple
was
things,
sitting
a few things,
as, like,
a handful, a baby's handful.
I don't remember
We
anything I
might
just
see
watched.
some Konami
Like,
stuff here.
that Spider-Man
The
stuff,
rumor is
although it
Metal
was
Gear
good, like, was 5 minutes too
Remake?
long.
Metal Gear 3
Like, we
remake?
didn't
Yeah, it
need
was
that
like
whole
a
sliding
it was like a
bit.
palette. It was almost like a palette
One
cleanser.
remake?
Like a
I
by the
think
time that
that's
Spider-Man
changed
thing
from
was over, I was
one
like, you should have
remake
just
to a
made that.
3
That should have been the beginning.
Right.
Like that.
Or that could have been its own thing.
Its
You're-
own thing. Yeah. Right.
Sounded
It
like
was
we were
long
working
enough.
Right, you remember when we
But I
watched
think
that
that's changed
state of
as
play,
well.
the Hogwarts,
Castlevania
like
is
the
working on
Hogwarts
one.
state of play,
Right.
and that was 24
Silent Hill
minutes,
is
and it
still
was
out there.
just
There's like
that.
18
That
Silent Hill games
Easy.
anymore.
Why didn't we do that for
There's a bunch of
Spider-Man?
Bandai Namco
Yeah,
What are
break
we
down
doing?
even more than if you had to.
Armored
But
Core.
yeah,
Right.
it was, and it was like an unnecessary, like
some license
just
anime
one
bullshit, you know?
whole game scene.
What Bandai
Right, so
Namco
if we
does,
got 20 minutes now
whatever they
in
do. Is this it?
fall,
Oh, no.
when the game's supposed to come out, are we gonna get another 20-minute state of play?
Right, are we
And
just
see
gonna get-
another 20 minutes of it?
Right, another boss battle or something.
Might be
Which
working
that
on
doesn't
third
sound
game.
cool, because like now I know what
somebody
the
else
I've
might be
seen
working
what
on
the
the
Venom
old
gameplay
Insomniac
looks like.
IP.
I've
Right.
seen what the
I've seen
switching
a lot of
between
those
looks like.
Now you know that Miles is gonna have the tech.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
And Peter's gonna have
Peter's
more
gonna
fight.
be more
like,
like the
okay,
symbiote
bring
probably most of the time.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It'll be
I like
more melee
first-person
focused, while
shooters somewhat. I like
Miles will be
horror-esque
like the
things,
first Spider-Man
horror
game will be very
period,
gadget
but, like,
oriented and
Right.
stuff
I
like
don't know.
that.
Yeah.
Can you really put out
Yeah,
Resistance in a world with like?
I mean I would
I guess
I
you
would
could,
love to
with,
see
like,
more,
Doom and,
but
like-
I don't need to see more.
And I mean, I guess they still have to tie in, like, are they going to
What's
tie in the Miles
all
Morales
these
story
shooters
as
coming
well?
out and stuff like
Yes,
that,
yes, that's
Wolfenstein.
continued
So,
on
like,
from
there's
this.
those villains also
Um,
that they could be
We'll probably see
brought
Gran
back or
Turismo
whatever,
DLC,
too.
Right,
another Bandai
and then
Namco.
Miles'
Maybe Ace
dad is
Combat.
still dead and all that stuff.
Right.
From like everything's
be a thing that
everything's
would be
carried
announced
over.
here.
So, I mean, that'll be cool, like, if they do, like, individual
We don't know what the everybody's
stories,
golf team is
and then
working
also,
on.
like,
maybe a new golf game.
the ones where they're
We don't
together, and
know
then maybe
what
eventually those stories
fucking
also
Yeah.
Combined, you know,
Who
because
the
like
fuck?
that's how
I
the
had
Miles
it in my
Morales
head,
one,
now I
the
lost
Peter Parker
it.
wasn't there the whole time, so like he
Right.
was dealing with his own
Anyways,
things.
we got a couple minutes.
Now
I'm
Peter's
gonna
back,
clap
but
it
he
over
still has to
that.
like
I'm gonna pack a bowl.
get caught up, I guess.
Right.
So like I mean, there's still like things they could do with it, but they just
Here we go.
like they could have just left it at like that first scene when they were like looking for the croc, and then that's it. Like, because then you get the reveal of the two villains or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have to see the whole any of the rest.
Yeah, the slidey bit or
Right.
We're sliding on water for 10 minutes or whatever.
Like that's cool. It's another extra thing, I guess, that they haven't done before in a Spider-Man game, but like save it for when I'm playing it. And I'm like, wow, I've never done this before.
Right. Yeah. It was, I don't know. Yeah, palate cleanser's the perfect word for it, because it just made you forget about everything we just saw. And is no, I don't think any game was inherently bad that we saw. I don't. This first game,
yes,
by Haven, is probably the one that I have like the least amount of feeling for, but that's just because I don't like PvP anything.
Yeah.
This is not my bag. But
seems like everyone does these days.
there's a lot of questions that PlayStation has left on the table unanswered. A lot of studios that have been working on games that we have no clue of.
Right.
And there's stuff that we did know. Like Spider-Man 2 is the one thing that I would say we did know for sure was a PlayStation thing.
Oh yeah.
And they made good on that. But like, we don't know what Sucker Punch is doing. That's the Ghost of Tsushima people, or Sly Cooper.
Right.
We know Naughty Dog is working on The Last of Us Factions from last year when they talked about it. But like, we didn't see that. Apparently they're working on another game. We didn't see that. We know Cory Barlog, the director of God of War 1, is working on a new game because he wasn't part of God of War 2.
So like PvP maybe?
Don't have, that's not here.
Maybe they're just gonna release a whole other hour.
Yeah, dude, like, are we gonna get another PlayStation showcase this year? Are we gonna get a winter showcase like you used to? Because, like, these used to take place, like, in November time frame and in July. Yeah. Like, we'd have our big E3 show, and then PlayStation would have, like, a giant live event. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't Days of Play, it was just called the PlayStation Showcase back then as well. PlayStation XO, something like that. But it was a giant convention thing, but just for PlayStation.
Yeah.
And they would reveal stuff there and have demos and stuff like that.
Big Jimbo Ryan.
We haven't had one of those since like 2016, 2017, and then we haven't had an E3 showcase since 2019. And we've just been getting these digital things.
Right.
Even more exciting is that developers
but now
just
we
scratching the surface of what's possible
have like, we're still left with like nothing, almost.
Yeah.
Like this
right,
was an hour long, and it still feels like we walked away with
I wasn't like
PS5, PlayStation VR.
excited really about anything.
Yeah.
All been waiting for.
I mean that surfing game looked pretty cool.
Sword of the Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, yeah, that.
But there wasn't anything that I'm like, oh man, like I can't, you know, I'm gonna put everything else down to play this next.
Right. Yeah, none of these games look bad. Like Helldivers 2, right here. Sword of the Sea made by Journey, and like these are known developers that have proven themselves.
Right.
So, like,
and like yeah, exactly. Like I'll never. It's not like I won't play them, but it's nothing like I'm gonna go out of my way for right now. Or
right.
Whatever, yeah.
They're not the next prestige PlayStation title.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
They're not. They're not on the Spider-Man 2 level.
Yeah. Except Spider-Man 2 is probably the only game that I saw that I'll definitely play.
Yeah. I mean, straight up, I'm gonna be playing Metal Gear Delta. Like, I know that, but I've already played Snake Eater before. Like, I know what Snake Eater is, but it would be, I love games from my childhood, so I'd love to play a game from my childhood.
Right,
real
especially
pretty.
like that looks, yeah.
And especially if it's a Metal Gear game, because
like
Metal Gear the Metal Gear thing to do would be to change the game up. and make it weird. Metal Gear is very much that whole fit would be the thing to do. We'll see. Spider-Man 2 looks great though. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. PlayStation VR, it feels like PlayStation doesn't believe in PlayStation VR 2, so nobody believes in PlayStation VR 2.
Right.
And it's continued to be proven that PlayStation doesn't believe in it with this. Because we got 4 games out of the hour, and
yeah, and like they were all remakes,
great.
weren't they?
Yeah, none of them were exclusives, and they were all like
Become a Helldiver.
not remakes, but they were sequels.
Right.
And then a VR mode. Like it's straight up like RE4 Remake in VR is straight up just the whole game in VR. It's not a mode, but it's the whole game in VR.
Yeah.
But like Help Wanted 2, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted.
Oh, right.
We have that game. Arizona Sunshine 2. We have Arizona Sunshine already.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's
nothing to
kinda
like
whatever.
encourage more people to play it or whatever. Yeah.
Synapse looks sick, but it's not gonna drive the PSVR 2 sales, you know? It's not gonna sell 1 million headsets.
Right,
or anything
yeah.
like that. Which I'm sure PlayStation would love to sell 1 million headsets, but I don't know. I don't know PlayStation. Maybe I'll give this. Maybe this is a D. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like lower C's. Like you said 76. I'm like at a 70, 71.
I'll give it a 74.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what PlayStation could do. It would be a cool podcast later when there's nothing else to talk about, when we have a slow week to review like old E3 showcases and go through like the Sony 2015 Showcase of Dreams, where they announced like The Last Guardian, Shenmue 3, and Final Fantasy 7 Remake all in one stretch.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
It was fucking amazing. That was like the PS4 launch. They were announcing the PS4 and all of that stuff there too. That was a huge thing. And then yeah, it sucks we still haven't had that yet. It's been a long time.
Yeah, we haven't had something like that.
Not from them at least. I think Xboxes came close. Speaking of that, we have a lot more showcases coming up soon. The E3 time frame is soon. E3's dead, but Summer Games Fest or whatever is in like a week. We have Devolver coming up. We have Xbox coming up. PC
it's
Game
just
Show.
the beginning of the game show.
Yeah, PlayStation went real early, like a week or two early. But I think June 8th is Summer Games Fest.
Oh yeah.
And that will be like kind of the kickoff for everything. We'll be talking about that on that podcast. Yeah, this is where I kind of want to leave it off for this. I know you got shit to do. I gotta edit and put this out before I go to bed. But yeah, I can't wait to see what it's left room for Xbox to be like, yo, this is our shit. Like,
yeah.
We might be behind on sales, like console sales and stuff like that, but like, this is Xbox time. Like, we're coming back with a vengeance, because like, it's been a long time with Xbox not having games.
Right.
And
yeah, PlayStation's already showed their hand, so.
Yeah, and their hand is very weak.
It's
It's very weak as of now. So,
okay.
Yeah.
This is the
I'm
first
very
one
excited
that
to see
feels
what's
like
next.
launch game?
Yeah.
That was a
Anything else
quick-
from you? Anything you
quick
want to say
turn on the
before we
sequel.
turn it off?
I guess 3 years.
I'm trying to think if I played any other games, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
No more game stuff really that I can think of.
No. The games that I have been playing are all on the channel. I've been playing I played through Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official movie game. or game of the movie. I played through Splatterhouse, or most of it. I did lose all the footage on that.
Right, yeah,
so
that's crazy, yeah.
That was like 9 hours gone, but I beat Katamari Reroll last night.
Nice.
I beat Fast and Furious Crossroads this morning.
Crazy.
Nice.
Castlevania.
What else did I play recently? I don't remember. Oh, 50 Cent Blood on the Sand is also going up. All of these videos are coming out daily, so go through the channel, like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any opinions about these games, or if you want to talk about how Patrick and I are wrong about this being a C or D. Yeah, too bad, but also, you know, I want the engagement, so comment down below and tell us we suck, or whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to support the channel, there's a Cash App link down below. You can go donate and stuff. That will put gas in my car, put food on the stomach. And it'll help us upgrade, so we have a PS5 and a PC set up. Let's get Patrick a microphone, so we can have 2 microphones.
2 microphones.
If you don't want to donate, though, and you want to buy something, if you want something physical, I do have a Pokemon store. So go down below, buy some Pokemon cards. It's been doing very well recently. So, you know, it's always nice to sell things. yeah, we'll leave it there. That's what I got. I'll be making more donation links and stuff like that. YouTube has a new function now where I can turn the podcast into like its own thing and like have a YouTube RSS feed kind of, I think.
Oh, okay.
And like it'll be part of a podcast algorithm now.
Nice. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
I'll be putting all of the old episodes along with this one into that thing whenever I can. It might not be on the same day, but I'll be getting through some things. Other things, I think last episode I said I was making a TikTok or something like that. I still haven't done that yet. I still need to do that.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I need to go through and do
TikTok,
that.
schmick-schmock.
But before all that, I want to give you guys more ways to give me money and help expand this whole thing. So I'll be working on more ways to donate, like Streamlabs and stuff like that. Yeah. That being said, guys, this has been Praise the Run, episode 14. This was us talking about the PlayStation Showcase. Patrick, I miss doing this a lot. It's just been so long. I know it's been a long time, and I would love to stay in the swing of things. I am really bad at staying in the habit of things, which is funny because I have a lot of habits.
Right.
So I gotta like be on top of it and try to schedule things better. But
fine.
we'll be doing this more often, guys. For all you guys listening and stuff, watching. Thank you.
And if we don't, you come at us. You're like, hey, I haven't seen an episode in 3 weeks. What the hell?
Yeah.
And threaten our lives. That'll really get us going. Be like, I will come and slash 2 of your tires. You know how expensive that is? I will make so many episodes. So.
Right. Do it in the comments because I do.
Be mean.
I do read comments. So, you know, if you're in there, if you're arguing or yelling at us, I will see it. Always on the YouTube. It's like browsing YouTube.
But yeah. With that being said,
it's been fun. It's been real. Peace out, Cubs. Bye.